Okay, folks. I think I've finally made it through. I've been crashing out for 4 straight weeks over the death of Ibuki. Healed a little bit by the also death of Hiyoko. But in the time being, I have once again, as I've done for all the other cases, reviewed the timeline, kind of reviewed all the info that I have. The game is a little loud in my head, actually, so just gonna adjust things on the fly as we go. But I can do 2 things at once. I can talk and fix things. Okay. Oracle prediction time. And like I just said, I'm right more often than I'm wrong. I think it's Mikan. I hate to say it, but I think it's Mikan. I think it's you, unfortunately. I don't actually see my other suspect here, which is interesting. But I'll start with Mikan. She's my strongest bet. The timeline just doesn't add up with her. She was dealing with Nagito, and he finally woke up. And she finally said, I'm gonna go get some sleep now. I've been up for like 3 days straight. See y'all fuckers. And then all of a sudden, like 20 minutes later, she comes storming off to come find us after everything has gone on, saying like, I don't know where Ibuki is. And she was like, I went to check on her and she wasn't there. But it's like, but if you went up to bed, the only thing I can maybe understand saving her is that she gets up there and she's like going to sleep, and then she like shoots awake in bed with like that anxiety, like I need to check on my other patients. That's the only thing I can think of. But at the same time, like she was so tired, like if I was her, I would have just passed out, right? But I don't know. We just won't know. The timeline just doesn't add up with her. She had plenty of time to say like, okay, can you stay with Nagito for a second? I'm gonna go to bed and all that stuff. She had perfect time to like say, hey, Ibuki, come on. Experimental treatment time. Let's go to Tiri Typhoon. And then, you know, tell her to go kill herself or something. That doesn't quite add up to why Hiyoko is dead, because all that happened after the fact. But we'll find out in the investigation. But Mikan is the most suspect right now. But at the same time, if we look at the report card with who is alive and who is dead, the only other one that, I guess this doesn't really show who's dead and who's not, unfortunately. But if you kind of look at the count of who's alive and who's not, we just had 2 girls die. So now there's like an imbalance of like guys and girls. I feel like the developers want to keep it at least somewhat even. And if it was Mikan, that's going to drop even further down. So the only, it's cope, I know, but the only cope that I'm clinging to is that it wasn't Mikan because a guy had to do it to kind of even the scales a little bit. And that leads me to my second suspect, which is, like I said, way lower than Mikan, but Kazuichi Soda. Just because he's the one who knows best how the timeline works as far as like when people call, when to expect a call, and all this kind of stuff. We know that he has been coming here often, so he would know how to set things up. He would have the know-how to do all this. You love the Tiri Typhoon voice. Logical predictions. Well, hey, if you like these, you should watch the rest of the playthrough. It's on the YouTube channel. I have been right more than I've been wrong. So Kazuichi is my second one just because I need somebody else, but I'm thinking it's Mikan, man. I don't like it, but I think it's Mikan. Let's start by talking to her.
If only I'd noticed sooner. Ibuki.
Yeah, Ibuki might have been saved. All right, we're getting right into it, I guess. When did you realize Ibuki was missing?
After leaving Nagito's room, I went to the on-call room.
So just like I was saying.
That's when it came to me. I should go check on everybody who's not Nagito.
One more time before I go to sleep. But still, that timeline doesn't work out, though. It was like 20 or 30 minutes at that point. I just don't believe it. Like, yes, it's a good alibi, and it is the explanation that I gave. Like, Oracle moment already coming true, but I just don't believe it.
And so, I went to the patient rooms and noticed Ibuki was gone. So I quickly ran out of the hospital.
Did she trip? Please tell me she tripped when she ran out of the hospital.
And I saw Fuyuhiko in front of the hospital. So I asked him if he could help me look for Ibuki. That reminds me. Where were you?
Well, keep watching then. Oh, also, with Hiyoko dead, I don't have to do the Hootie voice anymore for her, so thank God for that. There'll probably be some flashbacks, but at the same time, RIP to the Hootie voice.
I thought you were resting in the lobby.
That is a long story.
I'm sorry. It's not like I doubt you or anything.
Also, this might come into play. Like, I did predict way earlier, like, if Mikan ever did a murder, she might fuck up the autopsy, which could come into play. So I guess we'll see.
There's no way I doubt you, because we've been together since this morning.
Oh yeah, when I forgot that whole running thing, when he would wake up with like her like on top of him. We were together until you went to the on-call room. Yeah, we were together just until a little before. She's trying to say like, right? Hajime, we were together, right? Please validate my alibi.
So I don't doubt you. I'm telling the truth. Is it alright if I continue with my autopsy? If you talk to me again later, I'll tell you what I know. Spare my life at least!
Well, to do that, we'd all have to die, so... What happened to not doubting me? Oh boy. Ah, I'm gonna need this. Fuck, it's Mikan. Damn it. I'm so mad.
Something like this.
It has happened once again. 2 of my cherished friends died at the same time. I cannot believe it.
How cruel.
This is the place where Ibuki sang for Fuyuhiko. Hiyoko looked like she was having so much fun listening to her music. And now those 2 are no longer here. Ah, such a tragedy.
I understand how you feel, but please get a hold of yourself. 2 of our friends were killed. It's all the more reason why we can't just leave this alone, right?
So just as I thought.
We must do this then, for the sake of the 2 who have fallen.
My boy. Even I'm horrified of my power. Of the eye of the Overlord. What the heck is this? You stupid fool. I cannot believe you haven't noticed that aberrant thing. Pitiful humans. They refuse to lift their heads up for fear of doubting the authenticity of the blue sky. Lift my head up? Does he mean there's something up there? Huh? What? There's no clickables up here, Gundam. Look up where it says Titty Typhoon. And tequila. And beer. I could go for a No, lift your heads up. It's opposite day. Look at the broken machine on the floor. The shattered remains of a machine are spread all over the floor.
I see.
This appears to be the surveillance camera unit.
This, too, must be the will of causality.
That's such a long vocal line. Kazuichi put it in the music venue for communication purposes. Why is it destroyed like this?
Perhaps criminal psychology is at play here?
What do you mean?
Well,
Even if they know they are not being recorded, there is no way the killer would tolerate committing murder in front of a camera.
Fine.
So that's why they destroyed the camera. Seems plausible enough. They'd hesitate to murder someone in front of a camera. That's why the killer destroyed this. Also, one other thing that might be in Camp Kazuichi, and I can't even claim to have noticed this, but seeing as how the camera did get destroyed or whatever shut off right before we saw Ibuki hang herself, the fact that it was anyone in a robe, it could have been Kazuichi. It was obviously not, what's her name? Akane, for obvious side profile reasons. But it was somebody with a slender frame, you know, similar to her. Also probably similar to Kazuichi. I mean, we haven't really seen him shirtless, but... Ibuki's body. I'm crashing out again, man! Ibuki's body lay atop the stage. She's wearing the hospital gown she was wearing when she was sick. Oh. What's this on Ibuki's feet? I'm looking at Ibuki's feet now. I didn't notice when she was hanging, but the soles of her feet are dirty. It's blood, right? Shouldn't be any external injuries on Ibuki, if that's the case. Did Ibuki kill Hiyoko? That's why, I mean, she would have had more blood splattered on her from slitting her throat, right? This blood belongs to someone else. Ibuki's feet added to truth bullets.
Damn right.
Hey, Hajime, can I talk to you for a sec? You already discovered the body before you met up with us, right? Yeah, at first, I didn't know it was Ibuki because of that hemp bag, though. But I knew right away she was dead since she was hanging from that rope.
Like,
Which means Ibuki must have died before Hyoko was tied up.
well,
That helps. There's no time of death written in the Monokuma file this time. So I wasn't really sure who died first. It's true, their estimated time of death wasn't written in the Monokuma file, but I should know about when Ibuki died because I personally saw it. See, alright, here's what I was talking about. This could be Kazuichi. We don't know because obviously their face is covered up. In that video, Ibuki was climbing up the stepladder on her own, so right after that... Wait, hold on. If Ibuki climbed that stepladder and died right after, does that mean she unalived herself? Fuck it, I can say it on YouTube. I'm not afraid of demonetization.
Does that mean she committed suicide?
No, that's impossible. Because even if Ibuki committed suicide, it doesn't explain Hyoko's death afterward. 2 different deaths happened at the same time. There's no way it's a coincidence. So somebody told Ibuki to climb up that ladder, right? But then somebody else killed Hyoko. It could be the same person. That's kind of the running theory. But nothing makes sense. I don't really have a motive for Mikan or anybody. I was thinking like, oh, maybe Mikan got sick and she caught the killer disease. Since everyone had different symptoms, right? But because people are saying, like, a couple Let's Plays I was watching were saying, like, oh, if Mikan got sick, that would be the opposite of her normal personality, right? But it wasn't even necessarily the opposite of their personality. No, not the YouTube sniper. The stepladder's tipped over on its side. We have a clear shot. Take him out. This must be the stepladder that Ibuki used in the video I saw. But there's blood on the handle.
Isn't that a blood stain? Look, there's blood around the left side of the stepladder. As I recall, Ibuki didn't have any external injuries. If that's the case, then it must be Hyoko's blood.
Yep.
That's the only thing I can think of.
A bloodstain that probably belongs to Hyoko is on the left side of the stepladder. What does it mean? Stepladder. Yeah, and there's the candle. That was the only light that we got, right? There's a massive candle positioned near the front of the stage. The dull light in that video must have been coming from this candle. Okay, and see, Hajime assumed that the candle had gone out, right? I mean, it still technically could have, but it didn't burn down all the way or anything. A candle this huge might be perfect for lighting, but they didn't need to bother using a candle. They could have just used the normal stage lighting. But they didn't want the lights to be on to be visible from the outside. To be visible from the outside. That makes sense to me, at least. With her arms crossed and a thoughtful look on her face, Chiaki was silently staring at the stage floor. Did something drop on the floor there?
Yeah, Ibuki's body. Nothing dropped. It's just dirty.
Dirty?
Hey, hey.
Take a close look at that floor.
See?
Oh. There's a smudge as if something was wiped off. Is that a bloodstain?
Yep.
A bloodstain isn't strange. Hyoko's neck was slashed not far from here.
But still.
Rather, what's strange is, why did the killer try to hide it?
Hide it?
So.
If they weren't trying to hide it, they wouldn't have bothered wiping it off.
The reason the killer wiped off the bloodstain, as long as the body's nearby, there's no way they'd be able to conceal the crime by wiping off a bloodstain. So what was the killer trying to hide? I mean, this isn't going to be simple for sure. But I still think my predictions are pretty... No, I didn't want...
Yep. But still.
Okay, there we go. Hyoko's body is suspended against the pillar on the side of the stage. She's dead! Celebrate! She's wrapped against the pillar with duct tape, and she looks like she was forced to stand upright. Damn it, who did this? According to the Monokuma file, her cause of death was a slit throat. Her neck looks like it stopped bleeding, probably because of the duct tape wrapped around it. Why is Hyoko's kimono like this? Kimono's all disheveled. Her sash is tied in the front. Did the killer... Was that Hyoko in the video? Because if Hyoko had changed into a hospital gown and then was killed... Oh, what if... Oh, God. What if this is the case where nobody is... What if Hyoko just wanted everybody to die because she was just tired of everybody? Her only friend Mahiru was taken from her. So she set up the thing. All right, this is... No, that can't be it. That can't be right. Because we saw Ibuki's body hanging already. And Hyoko was not tied up. There's no way Ibuki could have gotten back down, tied her up there, and then got back on there and died. Because here I was thinking, what if Hyoko told Ibuki, because Ibuki would take orders. What if she had told Ibuki, kill me, and then kill yourself to make it look like a murder happened, right? And then that was Hyoko who was acting it out on the thing before it all happened. I don't know. It's an idea, but that would explain why somebody would have had to tie her kimono differently, right? Because she was wearing the gown at first, but that also doesn't make sense fully. But I had to throw it out there. Look how flat she is. Poor two-dimensional girl. When did the killer kill Hyoko? When I first discovered Ibuki's body, I didn't see Hyoko's body there. If that's the case, Hyoko was killed. It must have been during the time I was getting everyone before I came back here. Also, another thing for Kazuichi is the doors here were locked. I would assume that he would have had the keys in order to, like, hide it and then lock the door, right? Also, he's not here. That's suspicious. I know they say killers often return to the scene of the crime, but also him being absent is suspicious when it's such a small group of people. You'd think everyone would be there, right? That was barely 10 minutes. Is it really possible the killer killed Hyoko and taped her up in such a short amount of time? Even if it is possible, whoever did it would have had a narrow window of time to do so. Because the killer must be someone who doesn't have an alibi during that time, right?
Hey!
Hajime, do you have a minute?
No. Fuck off.
Now.
I don't wish to be in your way at all. There's something I really need your help with.
Help?
Actually,
If you look closely, there's an unnatural shape bulging from inside Hyoko's kimono.
I don't like where this is going.
So I was thinking she might be hiding something.
Wait, hold on. Don't tell me you want me to search inside Hyoko's kimono.
Huh? That's exactly what I wanted.
why?
Well, it would have been a problem if she were alive, but she's dead now, you know?
Are we going to get the same twist as the first game? I'm getting flashbacks to case 2 of the first game. Also, hey, Luna, how's it going? Don't mess with me. Are you saying there's no problem with that now that she's dead?
Well, of course not. If you don't want to do it, I'll just have to ask somebody else.
Hey!
Hey, Akane!
Yo!
Yo, what's up?
Hey,
There's something I want you to do for me. Looks like there's something inside Hyoko's kimono. Can you feel around for that?
What?
I don't really understand, but I just gotta check Hyoko's kimono, right?
thanks.
Thank you, Akane. Helping each other is such a wonderful thing.
Now then.
Let's see. Akane reached through the duct tape binding Hyoko as she stuck her hand inside her kimono. Chat? I don't like it.
That's weird.
Damn it. She's tied up so tight I can't really reach with my hand. Wait, hold on.
Yo!
Okay, thank God. Is this what you were looking for? Is that the key to Titty Typhoon?
Perhaps.
It looks different than the keys to the cottage, so this may be the key to her motel room.
Key to her motel room, huh?
But
If her ki was so deep inside her kimono that it'd be hard to remove, it's very unlikely that the killer tampered with this evidence.
Isn't that right?
Because if this is a trap, they would have put it closer toward the front of her kimono so we'd notice it easier.
Is that a key in your kimono, or are you just happy to see me? Which means we can conclude this is something Hiyoko had with her all along.
Hey,
Also, it's not like I'm adding to that or anything. You look like you were curious about the condition of Hyoko's body, right, Hajime?
Of course, that's why I'm investigating.
It's true. There are several mysteries regarding her body. Just hear me out for a second. Out of all those mysteries, what I think the strangest is that she's dead in the first place. The way they wrapped her body with the duct tape. It's almost like they were trying to hide the wound on her neck, don't you think?
Hide the wound on her neck?
I don't really know if that was their true intention, but I guess it's a big help for our investigation. The reason for the low level of blood is because of the duct tape acting as a compress, right? If her body was left alone after her throat was slit, the surrounding area would be a sea of blood.
Sorry, that was a big bottle. I had to pour the rest. A sea of blood, huh? 2 dead bodies floating in a sea of blood. That's enough to make anybody faint, especially Toko. Okay, is that it up here? There's a control panel on the wing of the stage. You can use the control panel to raise and lower the baton lighting on the ceiling. It had a dim candlelit ambiance to it, and it didn't look like the lighting was used at all. Why did they use this lighting? Was there some reason that would have inconvenienced them? Yeah, my theory is they just didn't want all the lights on here so people wouldn't look from the motel and see it. Toko mentioned.
So you have appeared.
Oh, is that what he was getting at?
It took you this long to look up, you fucking idiot. So you noticed too, fiend.
Noticed?
So you didn't notice. Are those eyes just little glass balls? Take a good look at the baton lighting above your head. Have you not noticed that aberrant item?
Look at the baton lighting. You mean that? Something that looks like black paper stuck to the baton lighting.
So you finally noticed.
But I can't really see it from here. I should lower the baton lighting one more time and...
I can see it!
There is no need.
Is he gonna send his Dark Devas to go get it?
Go, my 4 dark devas of destruction!
Nice.
Mirage Golden Hawk Jumpy! Now is the time for you to take flight.
He just like baseball like winds up and just like chucks the hamster.
Feast your eyes upon the brave souls of my 4 dark devas of destruction.
Oh no. A hamster launched itself from Gundam's hand and ran up to the baton lighting on the ceiling in a flash. I like to think a hamster launched itself from his hand means he did just throw it.
I put spin on it like JoJo's Part 7.
Oh, that's so cute.
Choo choo!
It started running around the stuck slip of paper in a rapid circles. Jump P has the zoomies. And then the paper fluttered downward and was deftly caught by Gundam.
Did you see that? Behold the power of the ultimate evil eye wielder.
That is amazing! I have never seen a hamster do tricks.
How pitiful.
They're my 4 dark devas of destruction. Hamsters are merely their temporary form.
So what's with that paper?
I wish I could read.
Fine.
It seems to be some kind of thick paper, though it does not have any special spells scribed onto it.
That was close.
It appears it's nothing useful.
No, that's not it. There's no doubt this is some kind of clue. I mean, the fact it was stuck in a place like that, no matter how we think about it, it's too unnatural. All right. I don't know about that one, but... Oops. The curtain? It's a black curtain It's not wide enough. It can't reach from one end of the stage to the other.
Huh?
It's not really a full-length curtain. This curtain wasn't originally here, right? If it was, it's strange that it doesn't fit properly. It was probably obtained from the furniture section of the supermarket.
Oh, yeah.
The back of the curtain is taped for temporary use, just like the curtain at the supermarket.
So you're saying someone took the time to actually bring that curtain from the supermarket?
So,
If they went that far, this was probably something the killer really needed for this crime.
We tear it down. There's like a tapestry. It just says, fuck you, Ibuki, written on the wall. It wouldn't be a mystery if the answers came easy. What's behind there, though? Can we move it? That looks like it kind of has the same texture as that paper, right? It's the rope that was tied to the baton lighting on the ceiling. Ibuki hanged herself with this rope and died.
From what I can tell, looks like a regular length of rope with no unnatural features. I'm a rope connoisseur. We all know how much I love getting tied up. But despite the fact this music venue has a storage room, there shouldn't have been any rope in there. Which means it was obtained from the supermarket.
I realized that was a question way too late into the sentence.
Did the killer bring it from there?
That means anybody could have obtained this rope. It means it'd be difficult to use this as a clue.
I wonder if that's true. I sure have hope that one of you students can figure it out. One of you ultimates. I just noticed a little something. Is it okay if I confirm it?
He just starts sniffing the rope.
Hey! Excuse me, Mikan. Do you have a moment?
Oh god, my other hardest voice.
what's happened?
There's something I want to ask you. There's no doubt Ibuki's cause of death was being hanged by this rope, right?
Well, yes. She had no other external injuries, so there's no doubt she died from hanging herself.
I see.
So Ibuki died by hanging herself.
That was obvious the moment we discovered the body. You might not have seen it, but we all saw that she hanged herself.
You're right. Yep, I got it. So this rope won't be much of a clue. I might as well search another place.
As usual, I have no idea what he's up to. Fuck it. I'm gonna add it as a truth bullet anyway. Alright, now can I leave the stage? No! Examine the titty typhoon. What this? Wait, no, don't tell me it's 86. It is 86 again! What is it with this game at 86 degrees? That's what it was in chapter 1 as well. I harped on this so much during chapter 1, but do you know how fucking hot that is? How that's like not air conditioning at all? It's so fucking hot. This looks like the music venue's AC unit. That's what it was at their party. They were all in that fucking room in chapter 1 and it was 86. That's too fucking hot. You might be able to adjust the hot air in the music venue with this. You should mess around with it a little like so. It's running as a heater. It's over 9,000. Now I know why it's so damn hot. I better turn off the heater for now. That should cool things off a little. This is the real mastermind here. Whatever this sentient air conditioner unit is that's traveling from case to case somehow manages to get involved. Are you fucking serious? Oh, the hemp bag, I guess. Oh, God. I'm just reading this from the chat, okay? No wonder it's called Titty Typhoon, because I'd be raining from my underboob. Gosh dang it. Ibuki had a hemp bag on her head and was hanging from the ceiling. Why did she have a hemp bag on her head? Wait, huh? Hemp bag. Upon further inspection, there's a Monomi decal on the fabric. I'm expecting Monomi to pop up here.
I can explain.
It looks like this isn't just a normal bag. Oh, we're not gonna add that as a fucking truth bill? Oh, thank God I left the stage. Hey, we still haven't talked to everybody. I got distracted on the stage. Hey, are you okay? Are you still not feeling well? Yeah, I don't really get it, but when I think about Nekomaru, it's like my knees start shaking.
That's weird.
That's weird. There's no way I've got that kind of weakness. Probably go away if I battled a strong dude, but Nekomaru's not here. Nekomaru will definitely come back. You're right.
Hajime.
Hajime, this might be impudent in me to ask, but will you listen to what I have to say?
Hey,
I heard that you witnessed the incident from the very beginning, right?
So what?
Can you provide me with a summary of the incident? I need to reach the truth behind this incident for the sake of dedicating my body to an even greater hope.
No. Fuck you.
wow.
Why?
Don't make me repeat myself. Oh, don't make me repeat myself. No. This guy just wants to confuse us. There's no way I'm going to tell him what he wants to
How
know.
unfortunate.
I see. That's disappointing.
Damn right.
He sounds way too happy. Hey, yo, Hajime, take a look at this. What?
Huh?
Look what's in front of the door. This is a drumstick, right? Looks like it's broken. Yo, was Ibuki trying to... I mean, if she was the ultimate musician, she could probably play drums, too. What happened to it?
Like,
If something like that is in front of the door, you think it might be a really big clue?
He's like, am I doing it? Am I doing some investigating? Why would that be a clue?
Remember when we came to the music venue?
Yeah, we had to bust our way in. Blah, 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 blah. The door was locked when we tried to go inside. The four of us charged into the door. Okay, so it wasn't a key that locked it. They just jammed it shut with the drumstick.
When I examined it, I found out this door doesn't have a lock at all. Everyone's welcome to the Titty Typhoon whenever they want. All the tequila and beer you want. Drink up, folks.
I get it.
The door's designed to be pushed open. This is the shape of the handle.
Oh, if a stick was used to, I guess, jimmy it shut.
Don't you think it would lock the door and keep from opening?
You think this drumstick was used to lock the door?
The broken drumstick on the floor in front of the door should be proof of that.
And how's the killer able to get out?
He's still here. Kazuichi's in the back room.
Music venue doesn't even have windows. This door's the only entrance.
Like,
Maybe the killer was still inside when we broke down the door to the music venue. They waited until we were already in the scene of the crime to join us.
get it?
You know, don't they use tricks like that a lot in mystery dramas and stuff? You know, games like this? If that's the case, might be evidence like that around here somewhere.
Damn it.
I'm definitely gonna find it.
Yo, he is so caught up in investigating now. Fuyuhiko stonks have risen so much. The killer was still inside when we broke down the door to the music venue, huh? Like you said, that might be possible. Oh, I heard what you two were discussing. Chiaki, that was kind of cool.
Well,
Besides the broken drumstick, I've also discovered something interesting. I think.
see?
Oh. There's a weird glob where the right and left door touch, see? What is this? Looks too firm to think it's rubber.
Yep.
It doesn't look like rubber, but... As she said that, Chiaki bent down, scraped off the semi-transparent glob with her finger. Nom, 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 nom. Why are you putting it in your mouth? Also, is that a new drawing for Chiaki that we haven't seen yet? That's a good one. It smells like workshop chemicals. And this chewiness. This thing may be a glob now, but that doesn't mean it was a glob from the start. For instance, if it was originally a liquid that hardened into this, it might be possible to apply it directly and smoothly. Oh, I can't help but yawn every time I do her voice. Apply it directly and smoothly in the gaps on the door. That's a new voice line, too. And another new drawing, I think. Just as I thought, it tasted. It took her that long. Chaki spat the glob of her mouth on the floor and left the area. And then Nagito walks up and says, I could chew something that an ultimate chewed. And like gets down on all fours and eats it like a dog off the floor. Besides that bit about the taste, it's okay to consider this some kind of clue, right? Semi-transparent glob. Sure. All right. Is that everything in here? I can't examine the tequila, can I? Hey, the fact that we're in here as the sun was coming up and we got the morning announcement, does this make that another tequila sunrise? I still got it, folks. Are we gonna find like Kazuichi tied up in here? Oh, Nagito jump scare. Oh, that looks. Is that kind of like that paper? I want to look at this first. There's carpeting, wallpaper, and paint on the shelf. It's probably used for stage decorations. This thick black paper that's folded up on the lower shelf. It looks like wallpaper. And some is torn off. The edge of the wallpaper, a little torn. Anything wrong with any of these? There's a lot of different musical instruments lined up here. Okay. There's carpeting, wallpaper, and paint on the shelf. Okay, I already saw this one. User was banned for this post. Alright, I don't think the sticker is going to be anything. Oh, there are less stickers than before. But not a truth bullet. Alright, I think that's everything else. Let's talk to Nagito. Nagito, did you come here to investigate the storage room too? Sounds like, so, like, Nagito, did you come to investigate too?
I just wanted to confirm what you were thinking.
Is that it? Or is he trying to stand guard here?
So how about it? Did you find any clues?
The tipped over stepladder on the stage. Oh,
The tipped over stepladder on the stage, the duct tape binding Hiyoko, that probably all came from the storage room. There might be other things in the storage room that they used for the crime.
you always pretend to give me hints, but in the end, you're just going to be on the killer's side, right?
I'm not siding with the killer, you know. I'm just on the side of whoever acts in the name of hope.
That's all there is to it. I can't help but give hope a little oomph whenever I say it in Nagito's voice.
That's the main reason why this case is really special. Man. But I can't say for certain, though.
What's this guy saying? As usual, he's not making any sense.
By the way, Hajime, I still don't quite understand the details of what happened.
Right.
If you can explain it to me in detail, I think I'd be able to give you some more useful information.
You might end up confusing us again instead. You don't want to find the truth. All you want is to make us suffer.
How mean.
That's not true. I'm doing this because I believe it's for everybody's sake. Oh well, for the sake of everyone's hope.
It's like he's it's like he's having certain feelings whenever he says the word hope.
I'd gladly become the enemy. I won't even mind when I die. That's the main reason why I can't overlook the case this time.
What does that mean?
Regardless, I guess you're not gonna tell me, huh? And it can't be helped. I guess I'll just rely on my gut feelings.
Gut feelings?
You should come by later, too. I'll go there first and wait for you.
Movie theater? Yep. Well, finally, we're going to follow up on this. Oh, more? You can see your whole body in this full-length mirror. It's probably used for checking costumes. Oh. Oops. I didn't mean that. Wait, did that make my bar go up when I clicked it again? Oh, hey, it did. I'm going to just level up by looking at these guitars over and over again. my mirror. Looking at myself until I level up. I'm doing it. That bar is so close. It's only 2 other clicks once I get there. Nagito can't finish unless there's hope. Come on, I'm so close. Yeah, there we go. I'm grinding in Danganronpa. Alright. I still need to talk to Mikan. How about it, Mikan? Have you found out anything by now?
To tell you the truth, it's been very inconclusive.
See, she can't tell us for sure.
You got it wrong. But it's not my fault. This music venue is just too hot.
Wasn't she also saying that, like, when we woke up next to her? Like, he was saying, why is it so hot?
Because of the heat, I can't estimate the time of death.
Because of the heat. Is that possible?
If a body is overexposed to heat or cold, you won't be able to determine a precise time of death.
I see. This might have been the killer's goal. And who else would have known that but Mikan? They covered up their time of death by using the heater to make the inside of the music venue hot. But that's weird.
But even if this heat is the killer's doing, is there any reason for them to cover up the time of death?
As long as I saw it, it should be clear what order the murders occurred. Unless Hiyoko was, like, dead a long time ago. Because we have the smudge marks cleared off on the stage, which means Hiyoko could have died yesterday, especially because she left to, like, shut herself in her room, right? She didn't want anything to do with any of us or any of this. And she said, fuck you, I'm going to the motel. And she shut herself off in her room to self-quarantine, basically. And we had several days pass. She really could have died a couple days ago.
As long as this is an imitation murder, there shouldn't be any mistaking the order of the murders.
Imitation murder?
Huh?
You don't know, Hajime? I thought everyone already knew.
See?
It's a murder where the killer uses a creative work, like a song or a film, as an outline for their killings. It's so common in detective novels, mangas, and video games that you should start to get annoyed by it. How did an imitation murder be related to this murder?
Based on the killing order and the way they were killed, it's clearly an imitation of that.
Has everyone seen this fucking movie except for me?
Good instinct.
The assumption is an imitation murder is the reason why the killer killed 2 people.
The goal was an imitation murder. Even so,
Do you have a
damn
minute?
it. Even so, why did they feel the need to do something like that? Excuse me, if this was really an imitation of that movie, then is it possible one more person might... Whoa! Hold up, were there 3 people dead in Monokuma's movie?
This, too, must be the will of causality.
Where's Kazuichi?
It's certainly conceivable if the killer wishes to complete the imitation.
Oh, I haven't done this one all night.
Are you guys worried there's gonna be another victim? Then no worries. Things would get out of hand too fast if a bunch of people could be killed at once. I'm a real cautious fella, so I've prepared a perfect countermeasure. Ahem. On this killing school trip, the same Blacken can only kill a maximum of 2 people.
You mean you've added another rule?
Yep.
Well, if killing everyone at once is okay, the Blacken would be able to secure an easy victory, right? This new rule will prevent that. Make sure you slam it into your tiny brains.
If it is a maximum of 2 people, then there will not be any more killings. He didn't say that. He only said the same blackened.
Since you're here anyway, can I ask you one more thing? You know, I just want to confirm one of the class trial rules.
I see. As expected of you, you're very strict about games.
Perhaps.
I don't want to consider this possibility at all, and I don't want to even think someone would do this. If 2 cases occur at once, what happens if there are 2 killers?
Oh, God.
So,
Like I said, I'm talking about the possibility that Ibuki and Hiyoko were killed by 2 different people. That would mean that 2 killers exist at the same time, but we can only vote for one person, right?
I am concerned.
If we can only choose one based on a majority vote, the other person could certainly achieve victory.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right.
See?
So what happened?
You're all fucked!
What about a case where there's 3 incidents instead of 2? Or if 4 incidents overlap one another?
Shut up! It's okay. I'll make sure something like that doesn't happen.
Hey,
Meaning, 2 killers can't exist at the same time. So it's safe to say that applies to this case too, right?
Monokuma's like, I'm out of here!
Wow.
Ah!
I don't like this. All right, fine. That's right. There's always one killer at any given time. Even if they had an accomplice, I'd have you figure out who the mastermind is. Man, I ended up giving you a huge hint. She made me say it. Gamer brains are not to be underestimated. I should just shut up and go back to my cave.
All right. I'm just going to take a screenshot of that one. Gamer brains are not to be underestimated. It's a pretty good one. So there's no possibility for 2 killers to exist at the same time. I guess this narrows things down a little.
That makes things a little easier. I've already figured it out.
Fine.
Plus, if the same killer can kill a maximum of 2 people,
Taste your powerlessness.
it means a 3rd victim would be impossible. Imitation murder breakthrough!
You guys keep saying that, and it sounds strange to me. What do you guys mean by imitation?
Could it be? You haven't watched K-pop Demon Hunters yet?
Seen it? Seriously, seen what?
so...
Like I said, K-pop Demon Hunters.
Oh my.
When we first explored this island, Monokuma was passing out invitation tickets.
Then the imitation is...
Good instinct.
Of course, it's an imitation of that movie.
Well,
Based on the murders this time, it closely resembles that movie, as if they were copying it.
As if they copied the movie. I see. Nagito mentioned something about that. Yep. Back to the movie theater. I can't wait to watch this movie.
you...
Is it on Letterboxd? Monokuma's directorial debut. Also, if he made a game in the last chapter and a movie in this chapter, is he going to write a book in the next chapter? Are we going to have to read Monokuma's novel? Are we going to have a visual novel within the novel? Or a novel within the visual novel?
It's probably a good idea if you watch that movie before the class trial starts.
Monokuma podcast.
This podcast is brought to you by Raycon. Buy our fucking headphones, please. Better help. Talk to a therapist before you become blackened.
And I should get going too. There are other places I want to investigate.
What else do they advertise on podcasts and on YouTube and stuff?
Where do you intend to go next, Chiaki? Probably the hospital for sure. The first victim, Ibuki, was there. I don't know what was going on in the hospital in the first place.
You are right.
Thanks to that despair disease, we could not go there for some time.
She's right. It might be good for me to investigate the hospital, too. This is a long investigation. Oh, Akane's still here. Do you have something new to say?
Just a little bit more time. I'll be back to my old self. This ain't like me at all.
All right, what do you have to say?
It's very difficult to estimate the time of death.
You got it wrong!
I got it already. Calm down.
But if the killer was behind this, is there any reason for them to cover up the time of death?
Okay, we got this already. All right, chat. Hospital or movie theater first? First response I see gets it. Just gonna walk my pet until I wait. To the movies! I think it's this way. Should we investigate the motel? I'm gonna stop at the motel first. It's on the way. Oh, hey, I got an achievement. 5,000 total number of steps. Wow, I do that in a day. Get bent, game. I never went inside any of the rooms in the motel. I don't even know where Hyoko's room is. Nope, we said movies. Fuck, all right, sorry. I got distracted. We'll go to the movies next.
Appeared.
You're here, right? Come on out.
Are you talking to me?
I can see you. Did you really think you could hide your presence like that?
I wasn't trying to hide in the first place. Hey, which room was Hyoko staying in?
Listen well.
Open the door to the center room. However, are you prepared? Make sure you pray to whatever god you hold dear, and you might want to bring an extra pair of underwear. You've been wearing the same pair for days. The evil eye, the evil nostril tells me it's stinky.
How does this guy talk to his parents? His parents are somehow freakier than he is.
Damn right.
Hey, Hajime, can you explain it to me again? What happened when you first discovered Ibuki's body?
It's the same as when I found it with you guys. Ibuki's body was hanging from the baton lighting. There's no body discovery announcement, and that's why I went to you guys. Chiaki's not even on screen yet. Oh, but her name is. I met up with Chiaki at this motel, and when we were about to go back to the music venue,
You met up with Mikan and me. When we went back to the music venue, the entrance door wouldn't open.
I see.
For some reason, akin to that drumstick we found on the floor. So we had no choice but to break down the door and discovered Hyoko's body was suddenly there too.
yeah, that's what happened.
Hey,
This is the most important part. When you arrived at the motel, who else saw you besides Chiaki?
As I recall, a body was found.
Body! Kia!
Monomi.
I see.
So Kazuichi and Sonia didn't appear, huh?
You think those two were suspicious?
Well, Hyoko was killed between the time you saw Ibuki's body and when we broke down the door, right?
Please don't be Gundam. If this is Gundam somehow, I'm gonna be so pissed.
Look, I found the evidence that I hid up there to make me seem useful in the investigation.
So obviously, those two are the most suspicious since they weren't with us.
That might be it, but
While we're at it, let me tell you my alibi too. When the morning Monokuma announcement woke me up, I went straight to the hospital.
yeah, I believe you.
I saw Mikan panicking outside of the hospital. I asked her what's going on. She said Ibuki disappeared.
So you guys all split up and look for Ibuki, huh?
Oh, yeah.
While we were circling the island, we came to the motel and saw you guys.
Did you see anyone else?
We went to the movie. We went to watch Citizen Kane. What do you want from me? What you breaking my balls for? And the street full of machines to look for Ibuki, but we didn't see anyone. Are you implying I don't have an alibi because I didn't run into anyone? It's unreasonable for you to doubt me. The time that Mikana and I were on our own looking for Ibuki wasn't very long. In that short time, there's no way I could have killed Hyoko.
Yo, you're the ultimate Yakuza. You could have done it in a... just like that. I feel there wasn't enough time to do that after I left the music venue. The fact is, Hyoko was killed, and we did discover her body.
Huh?
Do you still doubt me?
Jeez.
I'm used to it. It's true I've done things I deserve to be doubted for.
So don't worry. Even if you doubt me, I don't plan on dismembering you and encasing you in concrete.
I'd want to know in advance what I'd have to do to end up like that. Okay. Well, I still trust him. That's going to be important for somebody else. I have the key. Her stinky key. All right, gotta look for Kumas in here. This is gonna be the... Where are you, son of a bitch? So Hiyoko was staying here. It smells like shit in here. She only stayed here a few nights, so it doesn't really feel like a room, but I feel a little conflicted. Oh, what are you doing in here?
My.
How did I get in here before you?
Hiyoko put the key in her kimono, so I used that to open it.
No, it is just... I am starting to believe it might be my fault.
What do you have to do this? Hold on. Oh, I see you taking a shit, Monokuma. Come on.
Oh, let me wipe!
No.
Nice. All right. Now I'll talk to Sonia.
The moment Hiyoko came to this motel, she completely shut herself in this room.
Monokuma doesn't wipe. Ugh. He just butt scoots all over the floor.
That's how I wipe.
She was afraid of the despair disease, so she was cautious of you guys too, right?
However,
Her fear of the disease was not the only reason she locked herself in her room. She had another reason.
Besides that disease, what other reason did she have?
perhaps.
Her kimono.
I'm making her sound more and more like Mario Italian with every line. Yesterday I went to go talk to her. No, that was my first voice for Terror before I gave him the shitty voice.
Since she had been in her room for some time, I told her it might be good for her to go outside. Touch grass, Hiyoko. She kept the door to her room locked, but by coincidence, it was not locked at that time. And then I saw it.
What the fuck? Oh, she really didn't know how to tie it. Despite everything. Yo, alright, I was at a social event, and I definitely saw a guy take a piss and then walk right out of the bathroom. And there was food at this event. There's all sorts of stuff going on that could be touched. And I saw this motherfucker just walk out unwashed. So I made sure as I was washing my hands, I turned to some guy. I broke the cardinal rule of talking to somebody in the bathroom as I was washing my hands and say, I just saw some motherfucker walk out of here without washing his hands. I want you to see that I'm washing mine. So thank you for witnessing me wash my hands while you were pissing.
Hiyoko was crying and struggling with her kimono sash. She did not want to smell bad, so she took a shower. Then she could not tie her sash anymore.
That's kind of sad after, I mean, I hated Hiyoko so much, but that's kind of sad after all the Mahiru stuff.
Mahiru is no longer with us, so I believe she was having trouble with it. She didn't leave her room because she couldn't tie her
Oh, that's me. She couldn't leave her room because she couldn't tie her kimono, huh?
You are right.
The others might have thought it was just a silly sash, but it must have been a serious issue for her. Hiyoko told me that she learned how to tie a sash from Mahiru. That Mahiru kindly taught her the basics. That's why she wanted to be able to tie her sash on her own.
Perhaps.
She probably could not forgive herself for not being able to do it, especially since Mahiru taught her.
It's like the last piece of Mahiru she had, right?
I could not really understand her feelings, which is why I said what I did. I said, fuck you, Hiyoko. Kill yourself.
Hyoko, by chance, are you having trouble wearing your kimono?
Stupid! What are you saying? Of course I can do it!
Of course I could do it.
Sorry, I had to get a little hooty voice in there.
Because Mahiru taught me. That's why I can do it on my own.
If that is the case, how about you do it someplace where there is a mirror? Do you remember the full-length mirror in the storage room at the music venue?
Ooh. Oh, interesting. So that's how that comes into play.
If you do it while standing in front of a large mirror, I am confident you will be successful. Also, shutting yourself in your room like this may be bad for your health.
Touch grass. And that was when she kicked me out.
It cannot be.
Could it be? Hiyoko remembered that?
Are you saying she went to the music venue to wear her kimono? What, did she just like hold it closed and she like ran? I can see that happening. Hiyoko locked her room and made sure she put the room key inside her kimono. I can't imagine that she was abducted by someone. If so, that's weird. Hey, did you tell anyone about that before the incident, or was someone listening in on your conversation?
I never told this to anyone, and I do not believe anyone was listening in on our conversation.
Hold on. I need to scroll back up. How many days ago did she say this was? Yesterday. Okay, so this is early morning, so this could be midday, afternoon, morning. We don't know. But still, not just now. So I think that's something. Oh, why am I... I felt like I had to scroll all the way down to get to the present. How could the killer know Hiyoko was going to the music venue? Something's wrong. Sony's account. Okay. I would like to know what time yesterday.
However,
Okay. Wait, there's still things in here. Trash can, mini fridge, bed. The bed isn't messed up. Doesn't look like she was... Oh, okay. Sink. There's a mirror, but it's so small and rusty. There's no way anyone can use this. Ugh, are those stains on top of the toilet cover? There's no sign someone made a mess of her room. I don't think she was forcibly abducted. Not even Netflix on this thing. Okay, that's everything. All right, now I'm going to the movie theater. Sorry, I got sidetracked. I got really excited to check the motel. I thought I was cooking. I am going to check Electric Avenue as well. I'm still very concerned that we haven't seen Kazuichi.
Hello there, Hajime. I knew you'd come here. That means you noticed it too, right? The case this time is an imitation case, which the killer used that movie as their theme.
I wouldn't know. I haven't watched it yet.
You really should watch the movie first. Give it a review on Letterboxd. Go follow Hey Tolman on Letterboxd.
Hey!
Hey, manager, a customer's here.
Did you call me?
Yes!
What?
Hajime's the customer?
Do you have a problem with that?
What are you gonna do?
And you said you didn't want to watch it, but I knew you wanted to see it all along. If that's what Tsundere Hajime looks like, then you're really a tough guy. You were so devoted to being Tsundere, you even bought that Monokuma sticker for $1.5 million.
Huh? You paid $1.5 million for a sticker? Was it a Labubu sticker?
It's nothing. It's nothing. I'm on it a date, probably.
Listen up!
In exchange for not watching this movie, Hajime paid $1.5 million for a Monokuma sticker. Come on, since we're talking about it anyway, why don't you show it to Nagito?
Stop it! But my resistance was in vain, and Monokuma reached into my pocket.
Is that a sticker in your pocket, or are you... It's this one!
I forgot that's what it said. I'm sorry, I was born stupid.
That's...
I mean, it is kind of funny, Nagito.
You bought this for $1.5 million? Well, then I've got a box of Pokemon cards for you if you want to give me $3 million for it.
But in the end, he's still gonna watch the movie.
Who cares about that anymore? Just hurry up and give me an invitation ticket.
Okay, here, it'll cost you $2 million. It already says so on the invitation ticket, but it's only effective today at this time. By the way, I can only give away 1 ticket per person, if you only have 1 chance to watch it for free. I've already stamped today's date on the ticket, so you won't be able to cheat.
Don't worry, I only plan to watch it once.
Forward to it, okay?
I'll prepare the projection reel. I'm working all jobs in this theater. Please wait a bit, okay?
Hey, Hajime, about that invitation ticket, I strongly recommend that you keep that safe.
Why?
No reason, just think of it as a protective charm.
Oh, you want a bumper sticker that says, oh, I can sell you a bumper sticker for $1.5 million that says, I'm sorry, I was born stupid. All right, I'm waiting until Monokuma finishes his preparations. Let me check my pet. She shitted. Can I get some popcorn at least? Yo, sandwiches at a movie theater? Oh.
No.
I came out here to tell you I'm still in the middle of preparing. Don't rush, don't rush.
Are you sure?
Hasty boys get hated, you know. They might even get hated by boy bears too, you know.
You can hate me all you want.
Oh, I could never hate you, Hajime.
Impossible.
I can't believe you bought that thing. And you paid $1.5 million for it, too. Even you said you should have just settled it with money to get out of seeing that movie.
Oh, even you said you should have just settled it with money to get out of seeing that movie.
You're right, but that means I would have had to buy that thing, you know?
Just leave me alone. All right. I guess we're sitting waiting for Monokuma then. Nothing ever happens when I just sit here. All right, there's probably some shit I have to click on. Oh, shit. That was the hemp bag. That was like 4 days ago now at this point.
What's this?
Were you interested in buying that tote bag? That's just too bad. It's already sold out.
Who'd you sell it to?
You're so stupid.
There's no way I'd fall for that. There's no way I'd say something that'll reveal who the killer is.
So the killer bought it?
Shocking.
Ah!
I remember you said there was only one because it's a limited item, right?
It's not limited to one. It's more like it's limited to one person.
Hey.
When you buy one bag, you get another one free. It's a common practice to bait customers with bonus prizes.
For some reason, hearing you say that pisses me off. Monokuma's testimony, nice.
Well, now.
I should forget that I carelessly made a slip of the tongue.
There.
It definitely won't come into play during the upcoming trial.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
This is exciting.
All right, let's watch this fucking movie. Chat, where do you like to sit? Chat, where do you like to sit in the movie theater? I'm a middle kind of guy. As close to the middle row, as close to the screen, like to where it's like perfect right in front of me. I'm not too far away, so I see like the walls as well. Middle back, okay. I respect that a little bit, but I'm a middle kind of guy. Middle back, okay.
I apologize for keeping you waiting. World-famous director Monokuma presents a stunning masterpiece that reduced American audiences to tears. The Wizard of Monokuma 2.5D will be screening shortly.
From the title alone, I have a bad feeling about this 2.5D. It sounds so half-assed. I bet they did it in post. They didn't even shoot it in 3D or 2.5D, whatever the fuck that means.
Now, Ben, please relax and enjoy the film.
Okay, should I go turn my light off for some like mood lighting for this? Here, let me Oh, it's the Wizard of Monomi.
Monokuma was born in a remote village full of old people because the death rates outpaced the birth rates. One day, Monokuma was swept up by a tornado created by a helicopter gunship during a routine military exercise.
I'm trying to figure out whose voice this is. This sounds like one of the principal cast. It's either Nagito. It might be Nagito's voice actor. No.
And was whisked away to Monomi's country.
This sounds like somebody.
Monokuma wanted to return to his homeland so he could go back to pestering the old people for change.
There's no place like home!
So he began his journey to see the wizard Monomi, who was rumored to grant any wish one desires.
What if Monomi is somehow the killer in this case? That'd be fucking insane.
Along the way, he met a very loyal group of friends. Monokuma met a Monomi scarecrow who was missing a brain. When he recommended that she commit suicide,
Oh no!
the Monomi scarecrow hanged herself and died.
Okay.
He also met a Monomi lion who was missing her courage, so he pumped her full of arrows.
Okay, that hasn't happened.
He also met a Monomi tin man who was missing a heart, so Monokuma sliced her into lumps of iron.
Well, nobody's been dismembered either.
After a lot of other stuff happened, Monokuma finally reached the wizard Monomi, the great and powerful.
Just in case I need a thumbnail. We'll figure this out.
Eventually, one thing led to another, and he started beating the crap out of Monomi.
Nice.
And in the end, he somehow usurped the kingdom from her. With this, Monokuma enslaved the old people, took their pensions, and lived the rest of his days in luxury.
I do like that we get the Monomi theme for this.
And he lived happily ever after. The end.
All right, chat. What you rate this on Letterboxd? My camera. There we go. 2.5 on Letterboxd. 2. All right, 2 sounds more like it.
Man, movies are the best! That drama was so moving that I needed 2 boxes of tissues.
So,
Let's meet again at the class trial.
bye.
Bye-bye.
I'm too disgusted to even let out a sigh right now. That's all I can say to describe this situation. Dude, Nagito, you were right? How was it? Actually, I don't even have to ask. I totally expected your reaction. That was honestly the worst movie. Yo, all right, chat. What's the worst movie you've ever seen? I want to see those takes roll in. 7.8 out of 10 for Monokuma's movie. What the fuck? Personally, the worst movie I've ever seen. I still haven't seen Mac and Me. I need to. It's like one of those legendary bad movies. Legitimately, the worst movie I've ever seen is Human Centipede 3. I've seen bad movies, but I've had fun watching them. Human Centipede 3 is a movie I would consider to be unwatchable. And you might say, like, how'd you make it to the third one? The first one was a campy, fun, disgusting, like, shock flick, which I enjoyed. I thought it was funny. The second one was, like, they just went all in on, like, the disgusting nonsense. It was, you know, even more of a shock film, which at least that has a place, right? Oh man, but Human Centipede 3 was just fucking miserable. There was no, like, from what I remember, there was no, like, shock shit in it after you've seen, like, the first, like, 2 movies. And, like, the main guy just wouldn't stop screaming the whole time. Like, it was fucking miserable, man. I made it through, but I wish I hadn't. It is the worst movie I've ever seen. And I've seen Birdemic many times. I love Birdemic so much. It's worse on a technical scale, but it's so much more enjoyable. You've never seen a bad movie? I'm calling bullshit on that one. Unless you just don't watch movies. There's something you've seen. All right, even if you've not seen a bad movie, there has to be at least one movie that you would consider the least good movie you've ever seen, right?
Well, thanks to that movie, now you know, right?
Just like you said, the characters who were killed in the movie match the victims in this case. Ibuki's death by hanging matched the Scarecrow's death. Which one do we consider Hyoko's? Hyoko's suspended body matches the lion's death, too.
What?
Oh, sci-fi original movies are garbage. For the most part. I don't know if I still have it, but I at least used to have a DVD of a movie called Killer Piranha. I think that was the name of it. Killer Piranha, singular. That definitely had a scene where they needed to, like, charge up some AA batteries. And, like, a guy got on his back and started doing, like, bicycle kicks to, like, kick some CGI piranhas away. It was fun. It was miserable. It was a sci-fi original.
It would have been a complete imitation if the killer killed 3 people, but it seems that wasn't possible. Perhaps the killer is upset about that right now, or...
The killer's main goal wasn't just an imitation murder. They should be upset about it, but I'm not sure that's even true. The Wizard of Monomi. Atlantic Rim? Is that like is that like an asylum version of Pacific Rim? Is there anything here? Wait, does that count as a hidden Monokuma?
Huh? I've been found?
Well, shit. Fuck me, I guess. Nothing here looks different. It was a knockoff you watched. I'm pulling up Atlantic Rim on Letterboxd right now. Oh my god, it has a 1.4 on Letter. Yo, you gave it 1 star, not even half a star? Did you review it or just rate it? No, okay. God, the top review of Atlantic Rim on Letterboxd simply reads, "This is the worst thing I have ever seen, and I have to look in the mirror every day." Reviewing movies is so... Okay, you just got into your reviewing era. All right, I can respect it. All right, sounds like there's nothing here. While I walk to the hospital, I'm gonna just walk slowly. There's another movie. So sci-fi originals like sparked my memory, and there was a movie. I think the movie was titled Monster Man. It was a sci-fi original, but I remember it for the ending, which these 2 brothers or 2 friends or whatever took turns running over this monster man like all night to kill him. And for whatever reason, at the very end, like, it panned over to, like, the dead, like, remains. And you can see his tiny little mouth saying, like, "You can't kill me, wussy boy." But for whatever reason, just them, like, running over this guy, then backing up and running over him again, like, over and over again, and seeing the day, like, transition into night. For whatever reason, I thought that was the funniest shit. And I could never rate that movie poorly. Also, if you're watching the VOD on YouTube after the fact, let me know the worst movie you've ever seen. Oh, fuck, it's Kazuichi. He's alive.
Well,
I feel like I haven't been here in a while, even though it's really only been a few days.
What are you doing here? Hey, you prepared that surveillance camera unit, right?
Hey!
Yeah, so I didn't make any weird modifications or anything. It's not like I'm suspicious or anything. Didn't you get this from the shady looking alley where all those machines were lined up?
Right.
Yeah, I just tweaked it a little. If there's other surveillance camera units, would it be possible to transmit a signal to the hospital from those cameras too?
Man.
No, that's impossible. Originally, surveillance cameras and surveillance monitors are only used as part of the same unit. The video that was filmed with a hospital camera can only be viewed on the hospital monitor. The video that was filmed to the music venue camera can only be seen on the music venue monitor.
Hey.
But if I left it like that, we wouldn't have been able to communicate. So I decided to swap the cameras. So that's how you guys were able to view the hospital footage from the music venue and vice versa. However, each surveillance camera unit manages its broadcast based on a specific number. So even if you bring the same model camera or monitor, you won't be able to interfere with the signal. Meaning, even if another surveillance camera exists, it'd be impossible to broadcast with it. However, I did just swap the cameras. I modified them and increased their wireless range. If I hadn't done that, we wouldn't have been able to use it. You're right. You did work on that. Yeah, I already knew that. I changed the poster again. All right. Oh, hey, I leveled up again. 43. Holy shit, I'm leveling up so much tonight.
Hajime.
Hey Hajime, there's something I want to ask you. You first discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue, right? But why did you go to the music venue? You had a reason for that, right? Did you see something with his camera?
That's right.
Oh, I also wanted to ask you that. It'd be different if the surveillance camera unit could record, but it's only good for household functions.
Hey.
Tell me, Hajime.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I saw a strange video in that surveillance camera unit. It showed the music venue stage. There's a black curtain hanging like there is now, but the whole display was pretty dark because they were just using candlelight. There was a rope hanging from the ceiling, and beneath that, there was a stepladder on the floor. And right away, a person wearing a hospital gown and hemp bag on their head appeared. I don't know who it was because their face was covered. Now I know that must have been Ibuki. Okay, those are the handles of the bag. Okay. I was looking, I was like, wait. She walked straight to the stepladder and without any hesitation, she climbed that stepladder of her own free will. Well, do we really call it free will when she had the disease? That's all I saw. The candlelight being used must have been snuffed out or something because the screen went dark all of a sudden and it wasn't displaying anything anymore.
Man.
Well, if the candlelight goes out, obviously nothing will show up. Modern surveillance cameras have infrared functions, so things could still show up even in the dark. The one I got from the machine alley was a really old model.
Hold on.
Well,
At the time, you said you didn't know the person wearing the hemp bag was Ibuki, right?
You didn't know it was her, but you saw she was trying to hang herself, so you rushed over to the music venue to try to stop her. But I didn't make it in time. Still, if she climbed the stepladder, does that mean she committed suicide? Would that mean she's her own killer? Ibuki committed suicide? What do you think, Chiaki?
There's no doubt Ibuki climbed the stepladder on her own, right?
Yeah.
If so...
Don't think for too long. If you don't know, just be honest about it. Of course she doesn't. There's no way we'd be able to figure out so easily.
Oh yeah. I need to investigate the conference room on the second.
Wait, where? I might be overthinking it, but did she seem a little upset? It wasn't the second floor here, was it? Oh, hi.
Now then.
Whew. Finally getting back to my normal self. Hajime, help me out with my recovery. Oh. I can't read this line. No thanks. She was bearable when she was quiet. It'd be so much better if she was still feeling the after effects. She'd beat me up if I said that out loud.
Hey, hey.
Why are you here? I've never been sick or hurt before, so I had no idea, but hospital gowns are pretty comfy. I was thinking I might as well keep wearing one. Don't tell me you plan to wear hospital gowns from now on, right? That's the idea. Looks like they're out of stock. It looked like there was one gown for each patient's room, so I thought there'd be more in the empty rooms. There weren't any gowns? Yeah, that's right. Ibuki died wearing one, so the only one left is the one Nagito was wearing. Yeah, thanks, S. Kennedy. That was quick. That was a fast ban. If I had no choice, then I should just use Nagito's. It's unisex size, so I'll probably be able to fit in it. What happened to the gown you were wearing? Are you saying I should wear the one I already wore? That's gross. Wearing clothes somebody else was wearing is even grosser.
Like,
no time to dilly-dally. I totally left Macan back at the music venue. Crap, I gotta go back soon. It's okay since I already investigated the music venue, but leaving her on guard duty was a bad idea. Well, there was a fourth patient room, right? And technically she said conference room on the second floor, right? Oh, no. Oh, I guess technically we were still on the first floor of the patient rooms. Okay. What's this? It's pitch black and I can't see anything. Where's the switch?
Hey.
Don't turn it on.
Huh? Chiaki, are you there?
'cause
If you turn on the light, it's going to be fully exposed. It'd be embarrassing.
Should I get ready for some censorship? What's fully exposed?
Hey, Hajime. If you poke out your eyes, you can turn on the light. What are you going to do? Are you going to poke them out?
I'm not going to poke out my eyes.
Aww.
Bummer. Troll fail.
No sooner did she finish saying that, I heard the dry sound of curtains being drawn. There was a flash of intense light that stung my eyes a little. I squinted my eyes as they started adjusting to the light. Okay, no. Never mind. I saw Chiaki had finished opening the curtain that was covering the window.
Hey,
I was so scared.
Were you surprised?
Surprised? I don't get it.
Well,
I got it.
Got what?
see?
The curtains in this conference room are designed to completely block out light.
Oh. It's like the same curtain as in the music venue.
There's a projector in here, so they were probably careful about light shining through.
See?
See? A black curtain that blocks light, and it's long enough to reach the floor. It's perfect. A black light-blocking curtain. That's why it was so dark. Is something wrong with it? I'm still in the middle of investigating, so it's a secret.
Yeah, she's upset. What was that all about? The bit about it being embarrassing if I look and troll fail? It's just a prank, bro.
I just wanted to mess with you.
Yeah, she's definitely upset. Why is she acting so childish? I guess I'm done investigating the hospital. Oh shit, we got the ding dong bing bong.
Yay! Awesome!
I wasn't expecting that. The how's everybody doing was so good.
The class trial's gonna start, you know.
Oh, don't you know? I'm from the Midwest now. North Midwest, Wisconsin.
So, make sure you guys come to Monokuma Rock ASAP. I'll see you soon.
Chucky's like, fuck! It's already time. This again. I need to go to that place. Again. Now's not the time to be a coward. The reason Ibuki and Hiyoko became victims. In order to find the truth, the only thing I could do is go. I will say the movie was at least a lot shorter than the movie was a lot shorter than the game. Considering we had to play through the game twice, we had to get 2 endings to the game. I'm going the wrong fucking way, aren't I? Whatever. We're getting steps in. We're raising our pet. Oh, hey, it's Monokuma Rock. Is he gonna transform again? Oh, God. She shit so much. All right, let's, yeah, have some more water. Deal with that despair a little bit. Cool. Before I forget, whatever, I'll do this after. We'll get a chance. I fucked up last time and didn't buy any skills. I know how to do that now. Everyone who heard the announcement had gathered in front of Monokuma Rock. And soon enough...
Welcome!
Is everybody here? Do you guys want to go to the class trial? Hey, jerk! Hold it right there!
Monomi's such a dumb child.
Don't get in my way. You're just a dumb little sister who's short a few brain cells. My brain works just fine.
Hey!
Monokuma, what did you do with Nekomaru? I see. So you've come to avenge him. Avenge? That sounds like he died. Sounds like you say. Oops.
Anyway,
Since Nekomaru is unfortunately unavailable today, let's just say he's absent.
bye-bye.
Now then, I gotta go first!
I won't let you.
Hold on. I won't let you escape.
Hey!
Did you hear what he said?
Huh?
Don't worry about it. There's no way Nekomaru's dead. Why am I giving him the Akane voice? Don't worry about it. There's no way Nekomaru's dead. He's just trying to piss us off.
Damn it!
Of course he's not dead. There ain't no way. Not in a million years.
Well, more importantly, it's best if we worry about ourselves for now. If something happens here, every one of us except Nekomaru will die.
Why are you so excited about that?
How about it?
Who knows? Maybe I'm just looking forward to seeing poetic justice prevail.
What do you yearn for?
What are you saying, fiend?
You'll find out soon enough.
Then let's go.
I'm gonna do it!
All right, let's hurry up and get this over with. Yeah, you're right. Let's talk to everybody.
Fine.
It's about time I showed my serious
Let's make
side.
history.
How troublesome, but I suppose I can display my true power for the sake of our 2 fallen comrades.
You're hiding over here, Nagito.
Just as I thought, this particular incident. We can continue this later, right, Hajime?
What's wrong with him? He's even creepier than usual.
This is bad.
Hey, what did Monokuma mean just now? Don't tell me Nekomaru's already... Don't get distracted by Monokuma. We need to focus on the class trial now. I know, but...
I'm gonna do it!
What are you whining about? Hurry and get over with already. We can greet Coach Nekomaru with arms wide open. Nekomaru in the sunlight.
Jeez.
I already figured this, but it's best if we don't rely on Monomi that much. She's saying just stupid things that'll make us all even more confused. Maybe we should shut her up for good.
Hey,
Let's go. There's no time to waste. I know it's sad, but we need to move forward, and then we need to end this once and for all. Hiyoko, it must be my fault after all.
Well?
Then I must learn the truth behind this murder most foul. Now then, let us proceed.
Ooh, I haven't been helpful at all. I couldn't even figure out the estimated time of death. I'm sorry, I'm such a useless piece of trash.
All right, let's go. I'm sorry. Roar! We stepped on the escalator and ascended towards the gaping maw of Monokuma Rock. That's when I suddenly noticed it. I noticed our lined up silhouettes keep getting smaller and smaller. But I can't turn back now. If I turn back, I won't be able to press forward. And when everyone was inside Monokuma, what that tongue do though? Eventually that thing's gonna blast off. The final trial is gonna be like in space. The elevator began its deep descent as usual. But nobody said a word. As we stood there trying to figure out what we'd say to each other, the elevator descended deeper and deeper. I'm sorry, but what's wrong with Akane's foot right here? She looks like she's standing on her ankle. She looks like she has rolled her left ankle. Are you okay? When it descended as far as it could go, it finally stopped. The elevator doors opened slowly, almost tantalizingly so. Light poured through from the other side, eroding the boundaries of the darkness, and I walked into that place. Oh, it's changed again.
My! It feels pretty toothless with all these empty seats. 2 people got killed at the same time, and Nekomaru's not here either.
Hey!
Is Nekomaru really not participating? If he's alive, you should invite him.
No!
Why bother? What?
Well now.
Now then, let's begin. It's the beginning of the long-awaited...
Literally long-awaited. This chapter was fucking long.
Please enjoy it to your heart's content.
And so the curtain to the third-class trial was about to open. Ibuki Miyota, the ultimate musician. She was really loud, but she was the mood maker of our group. When I was with her, all of my pain and suffering just seemed to melt away. And Hiyoko Seonji, the ultimate traditional dancer. She sucked shit. I hated her so much. I'm not reading any of this good shit. I hated her. She can fuck off, and she's in hell right now with Hulk Hogan. The person who killed these 2 is Amogus. I definitely can't believe it. Whatever I believe in is not relevant. Unless I figure out the truth, I won't be able to escape from this hell. Neither can Hulk Hogan. That's why I must find out no matter the cost. For our sake, for our friend's sake, for Ibuki and Hiyoko's sake. And so the curtain to the third-class trial is about to open. This life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun. Yes, I will save my current progress. Thank you very much. All right. Here's where I'm calling this one. Thanks for watching, folks. Trial next time.